So Zor, now that you've reached Macalania Forest, I volunteer as tribute for kissing in the lake. No! Wait, Macalania Forest? Oh, shiznit! You're right. It is Macalania. It does look like Macalania Forest!
Did something happen while we were away? There was a certain satisfied air about you. Erenville's tour was both educational and exciting. I hope we can persuade him to conduct another in the lower forest. For as weathered as our promise looks, she's positively glowing with confidence. What in the world happened? The twins ran me from one end of the Utomu horizon to the other, asking about everything of remote interest along the way.
Into the Traverse. Wook Lamont wishes to know how traversable the Tai-Inbek traverses.
So, what's the state of the Tai-Inbek traverse?
Still being cleared, I'd assume. Hunmu Rook said he would notify us as soon as work was done.
Then perhaps now would be a good time to consider how we might reclaim Wook Lamot's stolen keystone. The next feat will be our last, after all.
We've already got it.
Oh, I already got it back.
What?
When? Not to mention how. This is Bakul Jaja we're talking about.
We beat him up. We put him in his place.
So I taught him a lesson and took my keystone back. You bested Bakul Jaja in single combat. Bravo! What can I say? I've had good friends to encourage and cheer me on.
Jaja got woke up. Yes.
There you are. Our excavators have contacted me with news of their success. The Tai-Inbek Traverse is now safe for travel.
Then we finally can make for Mamuk. Come to think of it, isn't it Bakul Jaja's home? We can only hope its residents don't share his winning personality. If it is indeed the city where Ketenram first met the Dawn Servant, surely some civility awaits us.
I would not be so certain. It is true that the Dawn Servant received Ketenram in Mamuk and was instrumental in the establishment of friendly relations between the Jabral and Mamulja. But since that time, most of the Mamulja who supported his peace have left their city in favor of abiding in the capital. What remains is a cloister of Mamuk, and while these traditionalists do not take up arms against it, neither do they bear great love for outsiders.
Oh, great.
Whatever they're like, the people of Mamuk are also of Tuliolal. If I'm to be Dawn Servant, it's my job to know them first of all.
Ah, proud dad!
Well, we'll be on our way then. I'm glad I could learn about where I came from, and eat so much Shabruk Pibil besides. Thank you for everything, Hunmuruk. Till next time, take care.
Aww.
First, we make our way across Jobrit Cinderfield due southeast.
Meow, 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 meow. Meow. Oh, we panning to... to the proud father. Aww.
How you have grown indeed.
Aww. I'm not crying yet. Dude, this music reminds me of Nier.
I wonder if the first and second promise have already arrived in Mamuk. After seeing the battlefield, I find it miraculous that the Dawn Servant was able to negotiate a peace. I filled my bag with Jabruk Pibil before we left, but I'm down to my last serving already. If Bagul Jaja ran in this direction after losing to Wook Lamont, then he undoubtedly was returning to Mamuk. And the traverse will bring us straight to the Jatiik heartland. Remember how you insisted this forest is green?
Oh, we're gonna see the blue forest? We're gonna see the blue? The blues? The blue.
This path is quite steep, isn't it? Let us take our time and descend safely.
I swear, Kryl is always the one. Oh, no. Kryl's always the one who's worried about the steepness of paths. Hey, Alphino. Is there an aether current somewhere?
I spoke with one of the excavators on my way down. Apparently Bakul Jaja cleared away
the fallen tree remaining by barreling through it. That Wuklamot single-handedly defeated someone possessed of such physical might is nothing short of remarkable. Still, we ought to proceed with caution. There's no telling what his wounded pride might compel him to attempt.
Ehrenfeld said this traverse was dug to facilitate incursions into the forest above. Intentions notwithstanding, you have to admire the dedication.
Ooh! Whoa!
Just look at this thing, what a vibrant glow!
Alluring, isn't it? In more ways than one. Take my paring stone and hold it close to the glowing rock. Oh? As you hold the paring stone in the soft glow, it affixes itself to the boulder with surprising force. Paring stones are natural magnets, and that's a meteorite filled with iron, one of many remnants of an ancient meteor shower. Oh, what? The heterogeneous aether they emit causes surrounding flora to glow, unique hues, as you can see.
So this glowing boulder came plummeting down from the heavens? Bedral, be merciful. There you are.
What did she see? Oh, she's just looking at the forest.
Blue! It's all blue!
A far cry from the upper forest, indeed.
This place is already so fascinating. I'm eager to hear what the people of Mamuk can tell us about it.
Keep running! We're almost there!
I wonder what the final feat will be. Rather more quiet than I expected.
Now to see whether or not Hunmuruk's fears were well founded.
And here we finally are. Now to find the Elector.
This is also my first time visiting Mamuk. I have no experience interacting with the locals. But given Hunmuruk's parting words, I would advise a cautionary approach. Hey! Level 96. Oh? Updated? See if you can't convince Wuklamot to be cautious as well. City of Silence. Finally, in Mamuk, Wuklamot is eager to make progress.
Well, we all know what comes next. Let's find that Elector.
2 streets seem to converge upon this plaza, so I propose we split our numbers between them. Given Hunmuruk's guidance, I also suggest that we err on the side of caution and move throughout the city in pairs. Erenville can come with me, and LSA can go with Cryle. That leaves Zordiak to accompany Wuklamot. If these arrangements are to everyone's satisfaction, then may our respective searches prove fruitful. Meow, 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 meow. Look at me. They stopped talking? Are they... They avoid you! Whoa, I've only seen this in other Final Fantasy games, not in this game.
You can still hear me, right? And see me?
Oh, he's over here.
What do you want? Stop following me!
Now I just feel like I'm bullying this guy.
Don't you listen?
Wait, they passed through the same sort of route.
Go away!
The other one was silent. This guy talks. Okay, I found him. I found his dialogue. Your words may as well be ambient noise for all the care this citizen pays you. Huh, interesting. As you begin to speak, the man abruptly turns and leaves. Okay, this is giving, what's it called? The dwarves in Final Fantasy IX, and until, like, you do the proper stuff, and there are a few places, right?
Please tell me you've had better luck. No one will talk to you either? I was prepared for hard stares and harsh words, but this is something else. That building there looks like a shop, doesn't it? Let's go and take a look. A merchant wouldn't ignore us, surely.
No, in my experience, the shop owners will be like, I won't sell to you.
Hello there. We'd like to ask you something, if you don't mind.
Move along, outsiders.
What? We're just trying to find someone. The Dawn Servant's Elector.
Could you tell us where they are?
Damn.
How are we supposed to find the Elector if nobody will even speak with us?
Oh my gosh,
Everyone, can you hear me? Come to the massive stone structure on the west side of the city as quickly as you can.
I was gonna say the owls reminded me of the Forest of Silence in Final Fantasy IX. Wait a minute. Was it called Forest of Silence? No, it was there was a Forest of Silence in one of the other Final Fantasies. But it reminded me of the first forest in 9. What happened?
この上を
Uh-oh. What happened? Oh, what?
私では超えられんというのか。幻影すらも。
What? Zoralja down?
ゾラージャ兄さん、それに親父。
Wait, what?
あのグルージャジャ殿は本人ではない。前世紀の彼を呪具で再現した
Oh,
幻影のよう
okay, I was about to say. I thought this was Bakul Jaja. My bad. It's Dawn Servant. In his prime. Wait, is this the pot?
あの壺のような呪具を操る彼こそがマムークの長であり、最後の蓮王の選者でもあるゼレージャ。
Oh.
トライオラでは最強の武人と呼ばれているらしいが、一つ頭なんぞに相当を超えることなどできぬ。せめて素直に付き人の加勢を認めればよかったもの。
Yet wisest you are not. Wow. Wow.
グルージャジャ殿の幻影を倒して相当を超える存在であることを証明せよ。それこそが彼が課した試練らしい。そしてゾラージャ王子は単身で試練に挑み敗北した。だが真の問題はその後の振る舞い。彼はただ負けただけではなく。
Bruh, all I hear is Raphael. And I am here for it. All I hear is Raph from Love and Deep Space.
愚か者め、敗北を認めていれば友の試練の失格だけで済んだもの。私に刃を向けるとはな。
Oh, shoot. What? He tried to attack. Of course he did.
継承の儀から追放となった貴様は継承候補者にあらず、どこへなりとも消えるがよい。
Oh, shiz! You are disqualified. I mean, understandable. What's he planning to do?
まだ終わってはおりませんぞ。黄金鏡にたどり着くのはこの私です。
What is Surrealja's goal, bruh? What are you trying to do?
友の試練に失敗した兄さんはゼレージャに切りかかって秘跡を奪おうとしたのさ。だがそれも阻まれた。父上の幻影によってね。
Oh, damn. Bested by your own father in his prime. Not even your real father. It's interesting that we got them back to back. So we got Bakul Jaja getting put in his place, and then now Zoralja.
おー、愛しい息子よ、よく来たな。
No! Bakul Jaja's his son? He seems like an upstanding citizen, person, human, or not human, Mamulja? Does he know that he raised a brat? Literally all of our faces. What?
蓮王グルージャジャを超えられるのは祝福の兄弟たる相当として生まれたものだけ。この試練はお前のためにあつらえたようなものだ。
I mean, that's a lot of pressure.
さあ、 試練を始める前にここまでの旅で得た素晴らしい成果を父に見せてくれ。
He only has 2.
どういうことだ。なぜ筆跡が揃っていない。これまで何をしていたのだ爆風じゃじゃ。
Sad boy.
まあよい。お前にも事情があったのだろう。案ずることはない。足りなければ奪えばよいのだから。
Oh gosh, you better not try to steal ours.
例えばそこの二人からな。
Wow. We just beat him up.
奪おうとしたさ。けど負けちまった。何度やったって俺様じゃ王女には勝てねえ。
Yep, you couldn't beat me, you piece of ish.
最高の総統になるべく育てられたお前があのような劣等種に負けた。だと
That's a lot of pressure on him. Like, bro, chill.
もはやここにお前の居場所はない。
Rude! Someone stand up for him.
他の兄弟たち同様私の目の前から消えろ。
Bro!
今日の失敗作が。
Is that all he was good for? Damn. Damn.
行こう、兄者。
Damn! It totally makes sense though. That's why he was like fighting so hard.
この継承の儀で我らが王権を手にするはずだったのに。あの出来損ないめ。
It's not you! He was gonna do it for- Bro! Like other dads in the game, this one is actually a dick. Actually! Literally! The heck? Why is it always the dads by blood, man?
いや、すべての継承候補者が敗退すればグルージャジャとて玉座に座り続けるしかあるまい。さすればいずれ改めて継承の儀が行われるはず。その時に備え新たな器を用意せねば。ああ、そうだとも。残りもとっとと幻影に倒させて。
Wow, we're not gonna fail, bruh. We
試
ain't
練は
falling.
受けねえぞ。
Wow, let's go, Wook.
何？継承の儀を辞退するつもりか。
ここまでの試練を通して私はその土地に住む人々やそいつらが大事にしてる文化に触れてきた。きっとこのマムークにも私が知らなきゃならないことがあるはずだ。
Let's go, Wook.
自分が治める国のことを知らないような奴に親父が王位を譲るわけがねえからな。試練を受けるのはそれからだ。
Let's go, Wook.
僕も同意見です。父上があなたを蓮王の選者に任命したことを考えると、ここにも僕たちが知るべき何かがあるはずです。
Look at them proud dads.
せいぜいありもしない意味を探すがよい。いずれにせよグルージャジャの幻影と戦い倒してみせねばそれまでだがな。
We're gonna knock him down.
お話が西の町外れにお越しください。
All right, dignified lady, let's go.
That was a dramatic escalation. It's hard to believe Zeralja was bested in battle. I have heard about this channeling art before, passed down through a certain clan. It employs arcane implements to produce a smoke, from which the mage can conjure a shade. The first promises attended just now. Did his words not strike you as strange? I will be the one to reach the Golden City, as though he intends to venture there with or without Zeralja.
That's what I'm saying, Kryl.
The electors we have met thus far have all had their peculiarities, but each we felt would judge climates equally. This Zerilja, however, seems set in its belief that only blessed siblings are worthy of the throne. Why would the Dawn Servant name an openly biased man elector? Worrying over Zerilja
won't get us anywhere. The lady, on the other hand, was the first person to address us with any civility since we arrived. We should go and meet her. Hear what she has to say. The western outskirts, right?
This is pretty.
If Zerilja is Bunewa and she is Hubigo, then...
Whatever her relation to Zerilja, I hope we can trust her. We could do with at least one ally in this city. She looks troubled.
To bid us thus meet her in private, this is both an important and delicate matter. Finally! A real conversation!
Thank you for coming. My name is Milalja. Here we may talk freely, away from prying eyes.
And what was it you wished to talk about?
Tell me, what do you think of Mamuk?
Well, we don't have much to say yet. No one wants to speak with us.
All who remain in the city are devoted to the traditional ways. They believe that blessed siblings are superior, that only they are worthy to lead the peoples of this continent. Most would not deign to address outsiders, deeming them beneath notice. Sounds like an ideal community so far as Bakul Jaja is concerned. I am tired, exhausted by this senselessness. There are others like me, but we dare not speak our truth aloud. Yet we now have an opportunity to reclaim our agency. For you have bested Bakul Jaja. You, a Jabral, inferior by all presumptions, triumphed over our two-headed champion.
This time anyway. Next time I might not be so lucky. Bakul Jaja is just that strong. I seriously don't understand why he cheats so much. It seems to me he'd do better if he just trusted his own abilities.
He's desperate. Other blessed siblings have fallen before. Mullah Jaja, of the Silver Scales, for one. He traveled across the salt in search of conquest, only to be overcome.
Wait, was that Evil Ace? Was that an Evil Ace reference? No, that wasn't.
But no matter how the individual may falter, the people still believe in blessed siblings. People still believe in blessed sibling supremacy.
Wonders Palace hard, you think? Okay. I'm trying to remember. Are we gonna tell them that it was us?
Because of my father.
He who united Tural under one rule, who is their eyes, stands as testament to the traditions of infallibility. Regardless of your father's virtuous intent, his greatest triumph has only fanned the flames of our people's obsession. However, as both his daughter and claimant to his legacy, your triumph could prove that Galul Jaja's true strength lies not in his birth, but in his character, and in doing so, you may give us the strength to renounce blessed siblings forever.
I can understand wanting to forsake zealotry, but isn't forsaking two-headed Mamulja going a bit far?
You must decide that for yourself, whether the price we pay is worth an empty dream.
An empty dream? It's the city of silence. It is the city of silence.
Galul Jaja labored to break down walls. That his very existence would instead lead some to raise them is unfortunate. If I can use my status as the Dawn Servant's daughter to help the people of Mamuk, I'm happy to do so. But I'd like to better understand Milalja's motivations first.
I expect it was for its devotees that Bakul Jaja joined the Rite of Succession.
What I know about Mamulja extremism is limited to what I've heard through rumors. The same is true for most who hail from Zaktural.
The price we pay? Is she referring to the marriages between the Hubigo and Bunewa clans?
Blessed siblings, Milalja has something to show you.
There is a place that will help you to understand our plight. It lies far to the west of here. Follow me.
Doo-boo-doo-boo-boo-doo-doo. Is that a meteorite up there?
Where?
Aye, and judging by their attachment, that tree must benefit from the meteorite's unique aether. Anyway, we should press on. Milalja was anxious for us to see whatever it is she has to show us.
Oh, right there.
The canopy blocks out the sun so completely. It's as if we're in a room without windows. A hunting camp, like as not. I'd love to talk to Mulja hunters and learn about their ways, except they'd probably ignore me. The others have continued on. Let's catch up to them. A cavern, and it looks deep.
I was not aware that such tunnels could be found at the Jatika heartland. A well-kept secret indeed.
What are we looking at then?
Having to see how dark this forest is, can understand why so many Mamulja chose to live in Tuliolal instead.
The place I would show you is just ahead.
This is the place you wanted to show us?
It lies just beyond this passage. Entry to these grounds is not permitted even to the devout. Nonetheless, I would reveal our secret to you. Rest assured I shall take full responsibility. Come, see for yourself the truth of the blessed.
Oh geez. Why do I feel like this is gonna be really sad? She does not say that in JP. She just says, wow, look, we're so high up. I guess the intention is still the same, but...
セノーテの中に石造りの桟橋のようなものが見えるでしょ。目的地はあそこよ。
Oh, we're gonna swim? Whoa, this is like 10, where we have to swim. Okay, got it. Interesting. Okay, this whole area is like Final Fantasy X reference.
わざわざあんな場所に相当な労力をかけて作ったのだろうね。
あれはヨカフイ族が大昔に作った遺構だと聞いているわ。その入り口を私たちの祖先が飾り直したそうなの。
一体何のために？
見てもらった方が早いでしょうね。私たちが刺激する比重がいるからそれを使っておりましょう。
I like her character model. It's very nice. Oh, I thought we were swimming. Oh! I have you as a mount! Oh, we fly. What was the name of this mount? Alkonost, thank you. Oh, oh!
爆風じゃじゃ。なんでこんなところに？
Yeah, why are you here?
こっちのセリフだ。無様に負けた俺様を笑いにでも来たか。
We weren't gonna call you a failure. Just a failure.
昔から悲しいことがあるといつもここで泣いていたわね。
Oh, wait! Wait! It's his mom?
Oh.
I knew it! This mama's boy. She seems like a
マ
nice...
ムークのことを知ろうとしてくれたウクラマト王女なら私たちが背負ってきた罪を終わらせてくれるかもしれない。そう思ってここに連れてきたの。話してもいいかしら。あなたのことを。
To you?
わかった。だったら俺様の口から話す。蒼潔の教えが犯した罪のこれ以上ない当事者だからな。
I have no idea what he's gonna say.
これを見ろ。
Okay.
この壺に入っているのは相当の赤子。その亡骸だ。
They just keep them here?
あの遺構はな、死んだ赤子たちの魂が化けて死霊になっちまわねえように用意された異霊堂なのさ。
What? Wait, this lore reminds me of 10. That's exactly the reason why the far plane exists. Is so that they pray so that the spirits go to the far plane and they don't become vengeful spirits.
君たちは相当がどうやって生まれてくるのか知ってるかい？
No, you're about to tell us.
確か茶色い鱗の不備語族と青い鱗のブネワ族の異部族根によって生まれてくるって。
もともとはシュバラール族との戦いが劣勢に陥った際、 内輪もめを繰り返してきたマムージャの異部族同士が結束力を高めるために始めた婚姻関係だったんだ。
Okay.
すると思いもよらなかったことが起きた。フビゴ族とブネワ族が夫婦のちぎりを結んだ結果、二つの頭を持ち強大な力を持った子供が生まれてきたのさ。
I like how their voices got nicer and softer compared to the laughing that we heard from them at the beginning of Dawntrail.
その相当の子が長寿で戦士たちを率いるようになると、シバラール族との戦いでも勝ちが続いてな。一気に上の森まで戦線を押し上げちまったのよ。これに味を占めた一部の連中はさらなる相当を求めて異部族婚を繰り返したってわけだ。それが罪の始まりになるとも知らずにな。
The cost?
それから多くの卵が産み落とされたが、ほとんどの赤子は
Oh.
殻を破ることができず死んじまった。
無事に孵化する卵は100に1つだなんて言われてるくらいさ。
Damn.
俺様だってそうだ。数えきれないほどの兄弟たちの命を犠牲にして生まれてきた。マムークの一族をトラル大陸の頂点に立たせるために。
大人の都合でひどすぎるだろ。
ああ、そうだ。ひどいよな。でも取り返しなんてつきやしない。俺様は最初から3階の中に生まれたんだよ。だから俺様は負けるわけにはいかなかった。体の中で死んでいった兄弟たち
That's
の
a lot
命
of
に報いる
pressure
た
on
めに、
him.
たとえどんな手を使ってでも勝たなきゃならなかったんだ。
There, Pat, Pat. It's okay.
なのに結局このざまだ。みんなの命を無駄にした。
But they shouldn't have been born to become weapons. That's the thing. I sympathize with your pain, but don't use them as an excuse. I feel like this is one sentence. I sympathize with your pain, but don't use them as an excuse. You gotta own up to it.
俺様だっていっそ生まれてこない方が良かったのかもな。
Aw.
それは違う。相当として生まれたのも、多くの赤子が犠牲になっていたのも、お前自身が選んだことじゃねえだろう。全部相当という猛襲に取りつかれた連中がやったことだろうが。
Facts. Facts.
そいつらの罪をお前が背負うことはねえんだ。言えよ、本当はどうしたいかって。
Damn. More likely than you think. I knew this was gonna happen, just didn't know how. I knew he had a lot of expectations on him, but damn, that's a lot.
もう終わりにして。
He's tired.
これ以上兄弟たちが犠牲になるの嫌だ。
お前の願い聞き届けた。相当生み出し続ける奴らを私が止めてやる。
Dang, but that complete, because especially for the traditionalists, that's uprooting their entire freaking like what they live for and stand for and stuff. That is hard. But let's go, Wook.
創決の教えの信奉者たちが相当を求めるのはトラル大陸の頂点に立つためだったね。ではなぜ大陸の覇者を目指すのか。その裏にある思いが分かれば、あるいは。
ええ、それを知るためにも彼らと対話できるようになるといいのだけれど。
俺様を連れて行け。父上はともかく創決の教えを信じる連中にとって相当の言葉は絶対だ。
He doesn't even want to be put on a pedestal. He's just doing it for them. His responsibility.
ダメよ。追放されたあなたがまだ近くにいると知れば ゼレージャは黙っていないはず。
Uh,
あなたの名前を使って皆をモシトラルズージャに集めましょう。そこで王女様が知りたいことを聞いてもらえばいい。
なら俺様の鱗を持ってけ。ちょうど弟との継ぎ目あたりの鱗には不備語族の茶色とブネワ族の青色が混じってる。
we're getting his scale?
だからこそ相当に認められたものの証になる。
We get a
連
badge.
中にこいつを見せれば呼び出しには応じるだろうよ。
This is feeling like Final Fantasy 16. Getting a sticker for the sticker collection when it said it's a scale. I thought he was gonna show us him peeling it off. Is Wook gonna tell him he's not a failure?
今まで悪かった。言ったこともやったことも今さら許されるとは思っちゃいねえが。
Yeah, he's changed the moment that his dad cast him out. He's like, all of that expectation gone.
そうするほどの理由があったって知れてよかった。
Aw, Wook.
だからよ、今はそんなに嫌いじゃねえぜ。
Aw.
ありがとう、ウクラマと。
Cute.
まあ嫌いなままでいるより好きになれるならその方がずっといいわよね。
Big facts. Hatred is exhausting.
ではマムークの人々に声をかけてみよう。バクージャジャに譲ってもらった鱗を見せながらね。
Aw, his mom. Cute. And then we just have to deal with Zoralja. No, not Zoralja. Cerealja is the problem.
Hey, Zordia. Before we rejoin the others, can we talk for a moment? I really hated him, you know? Ukul Jaja. With every fiber of my being. He tried to ruin Ihihana, sabotaged us on the river, kidnapped me for my keystone, and released the most vicious Tyrell Vidral of all time. Anything he could do to cause us pain, he did. Never in a million years would I forgive him. But the moment I understood why he did what he did, the pain he's been carrying this whole time, all my anger just evaporated.
Does his pain justify his actions in your eyes? He still needs to make amends. No, I don't think so. He still needs to make amends.
I hear you. Ukul Jaja's motives don't absolve him of his crimes. He must answer for them like anyone else. But right now, my duty is to ensure that no one in Mamuk feels desperate enough to go to such lengths ever again. Anyway, thanks for listening. Now that I've voiced that, I feel readier for the challenges ahead. Come on, let's head back to the city. To think that there was such a dark secret behind blessed siblings. Even among the Mamulja, I cannot imagine many know the whole truth, especially not those who reside in the capital. I had no idea Bakul Jaja was bearing such a burden, had he but chosen a different path. Still, I believe our true character is demonstrated not by right action, but rather by our conduct upon recognizing our faults. It is a struggle I know all too well.
That callback.
It's amazing how Wuklamot can connect with anyone. She has an incredible gift. Sometimes it's best to just forgive and move on. It can be difficult, gods, don't I know it. But that's all the more reason to try your damnedest to look past how you were wronged and let bygones be bygones.
I think it depends.
Bakul Jaja's scale represents his faith in us. We won't fail him or his people. The only way to help Mamuk is to understand Mamuk. We won't let Bakul Jaja down.
Scale of trust. Alphino is ready to bring the people together.
We haven't a moment to lose. According to Milalja, Mojutural Zuj is an abandoned settlement,
northwest of the city. It should afford us the privacy we require. We must work quickly, lest Zorilja discover our intentions. Fortunately, Bakul Jaja thought to give us additional scales, so we might cover more ground in less time. Everyone should take one and get going. Use them to gather as many people as you can. Zordia, let's retrace our steps. Maybe this time we can convince folks to lend an ear.
Did I not tell you to move along? Yet be seen talking with the likes of you. A blessed scale? In an outsider's hands? What business do you have with me? So Bakul Jaja sent you to call an assembly. Not sure what to make of this, but I shall go to Moshuteral, Zuj at once.
Look, I've already made a new friend.
Oh, she's so precious.
That scale. The blessed trust you. Then so will I. So, what is it? Bakul Jaja bids us to come to Moshuteral, Zuj? A strange place for an assembly, but very well. I will not refuse he who fights for our dreams.
You ain't fighting for your dreams no more, no more, no more, no more.
Have you managed to gather some of the good folks?
Yeah, 2 of them.
Wonderful! The esteemed Bakul Jaja will be pleased. This fellow here will be coming to Moshuteral, Zuj as well. Apparently, there's a Najul nursery to the west called Golmagic Grove. Could you go and see who you can talk to there as well? I'll meet you in Moshuteral, Zuj afterwards. There's just one more person I need to find.
Ooh, wait, bananas? Sparkly bananas! Bananas! They're sparkly! Sorry, I'm screaming into the mic, I'm sorry.
Leave this place, outsider. Oh, my apologies, I was unaware. I thank you, blessed Scalebearer, for bringing me word of this gathering. I shall away to Moshuteral Zuj at once.
Whoa! Branch bearer look kind of cool though. What? That is a cool looking mob right there.
Now that I think on it, why would Bakul Jaja grant you his scale? What a curious place to gather.
Whatever Bakul Jaja requires of me, I shall happily provide.
Where's Wuklamont?
It's a good question.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Aw, she brought her brother. That's so sweet.
You invited the second promise as well.
Kona.
Lamachi, need I remind you that this rite is a competition? Whatever advantage you're about to share with me, you ought to utilize to your own benefit. I have barely made headway in communicating with the locals. At this rate, you lead the race to the Golden City. I need your help.
Aw.
To complete the feat? No. Mamuk has a problem. I can't solve it on my own. You're the most clever person I know.
Aw, this is so cute. This is how, and then we're gonna get Zeralda in this way too.
I want you to hear the people firsthand, so that we might come up with a way to help them.
Very well. I'm at your disposal. I love this brother and sister. They're amazing.
Everyone, thank you for gathering on such short notice. I'm Wuklamont, third promise of Tuliolo.
They're like, okay.
Promise! I thought you served Bakul Jaja. You deceived us?
No, they did not. The scales they showed you were mine. I entrusted them to the third promise and her retinue.
Why honor these outsiders so?
Because Wuklamot has won my trust. Now you will hear her words.
Wow. Look at that character progress. Nah.
Bakul Jaja shared with me the truth about the blessed siblings, and the price you pay to conceive them. As an outsider to your community, it's not my place to judge you or your culture. Culture is born of the experiences of its people, of the lives in their land.
Okay, Wook, I see what you're doing.
But it breaks my heart to know that yours has brought you all so much suffering.
any here wish to break from the cycle of tragedy that creating blessed siblings demands, I ask that you join us. Please, I don't want any more of our children to die.
You think we want this? We have no choice! Only blessed siblings can liberate us from our suffering. Without them, we have nothing. That remains to be seen. Speak with the third promise. Share with her your worries and your pains, and together we may find a new way forward.
Together?
If she is trustworthy, then I will speak with her. It would be best if you withdrew, my son. Many cannot yet speak freely in your presence. Let's keep an eye out for Zerilja. He wouldn't take kindly to this sort of gathering.
All right. Once we understand everyone's concerns, we'll be better equipped to help them. Let's make sure they feel heard. Woklamat risks her standing in the right to attend to her people's needs. It is a degree of selflessness few can claim to share.
Everyone looks uneasy, but their faith in Bakul Jaja guides them even now.
Now we come to the heart of it. Not even I imagined that my sister would one day befriend Bakul Jaja.
Belief in blessed siblings and the salvation they would bring has sustained me for years and years.
But if there's another way, the third promise can truly help us. I don't know what to think or how to feel about this. An end to blessed siblings?
I'm sure my son would have preferred to stay, but his presence alone still greatly sways our people's behavior.
Even if Bakul Jaja trusts the third promise, I don't know if I'm comfortable discussing this with her. I'm glad Kona agreed to help us. He's always been good at solving complicated problems. Me, not so much. But I'll support Mamuk's people however I can. By combining our respective strengths, we'll help them discover a new source of hope. I know we will. Mamuk speaks. Before she hears the people, Woklamat would like to ensure she is prepared. All right, Zordia, before we start, let's make sure we're remembering our history correctly. The Mamulja and Jabral fought for centuries over the land in the upper forest, but due to infighting, Mamulja forces struggled to make significant gains. In order to promote cooperation, the Hubigo and Bunewa clans intermarried, and that's how blessed siblings were first conceived. With that in mind, let's talk to the people and learn why they rely on blessed siblings.
Blessed siblings promise us more than strength. They promise us the sun. This forest is dark and inhospitable. When given the opportunity to live in Tuliolal, most of our people didn't think twice. Still, the prospect of being among so many outsiders was intimidating, enough to keep many of us here. Blessed siblings are meant to deliver us from this accursed forest, to lead us to the fertile land above, where we might make a place for Mamulja to abide in peace and plenty.
So you desire fertile land, one that's all your own.
This land was once rich with ore, but the Yokoi did not stop digging until all veins were spent.
The meteorite are only good for so much. Even if we made overtures to traders, we have little to offer. Nothing would make me happier than to make a good life for my family in the place where I was born, but that's impossible. So with resources as sparse as they are, you don't have good prospects for trade.
As you have noticed, this forest is very dark. Hardly any sunlight makes it through the canopy, so it feels like it's always night. We plow, we fertilize, we irrigate, yet our crops shrivel and die as though cursed.
The only one that grows well is Najul, Jatika, Banana, and Turali. Try living on that and little else for a few centuries and see how you like it. A forest where nothing grows. It's not hard to imagine why you'd want to leave.
Those who have known only open skies and bountiful land cannot comprehend our plight. To thrive, we must take what we lack by force, and for that, we need the might of blessed siblings.
There have to be other ways to thrive. Ways that don't require fighting. Well, I think I'm starting to understand. Everyone had their own perspective, but all their concerns were about the forest itself. Dark and fertile, cursed. Hearing that, it's little wonder that the people here wish they had better land, and who better to get it for them than the blessed siblings. It's hard to convince people to stay in a place that can't provide what they need. You'd think the meteorites at least would have value, but apparently not. Hold on, didn't Aaronville mention something about meteorites? That the aether they emit makes the plants glow blue? A rather significant physiological effect, I would say.
If we were to study these meteorites, we might discover other ways they influence local flora. I noticed a curious amalgam of tree and meteorite just south of here. Determining precisely how they interact with one another may yield crucial insights.
Everyone, I really appreciate you for sharing your thoughts with us. Thanks to your insights, we have a promising idea already. We just need a moment to investigate it further, so please bear with us. We'll be right back. I'll watch over things here while you're away. Go and help the third promise however you can.
We've long since given up on anyone understanding our plight. Trust me, if this forest had anything else others might want, I would have found it by now.
The forest rejects us. From our doomed crops to those unnatural meteorites, the signs are unmistakable. We who live in this forest have precious little choice. We have to fight if we're to do more than survive.
There's gotta be another way. We're gonna find it. Plants that shrivel as though cursed. I think I can hazard a guess as to why. What a remarkable tree. I hope it will provide us with the insights we need. I had known that Dawntrail was battered by a veritable deluge of meteorites long ago, but I never considered how their presence might be affecting the environment.
At first glance, this forest seems a haven of mysterious beauty, but the reality of living here is quite another matter. It really is incredible how a tree could support such an enormous boulder.
The meteorites' etheric emissions are palpable, even from this distance. Seeing this again makes me feel more confident in sharing a theory of mine. I suspect that only plants with an etheric affinity to these meteorites can thrive in this forest.
If so, the gargantuan trees and that create the dense canopy would by necessity possess the same affinity, as well as the aforementioned Najul tree.
Indeed, I should like to analyze samples of meteorite before drawing any definitive conclusions, however. I carry with me a few devices that will aid in this endeavor. Perhaps you and Kryl could lend your expertise as well? I'd like to join you. The etheric signature of those meteorites may be crucial in determining what manner of species might fare well here. Hey, look at this team! We working together!
Ah! I think I see what you're getting at. If we can prove to them that the cursed forest isn't quite so cursed, maybe the people won't feel like blessed siblings are their only solution. So, how can I help you? Want me to climb the tree and break off a piece of meteorite for you?
There are plenty of fragments on the ground already. Should be enough for our purpose if we gather about 5 pieces each.
Even better if those fragments are gathered from disparate locations.
I will collect your pieces once you have them. Dude, this is giving Final Fantasy X so much.
So, the reason this tree grew so big is because of the meteorite's energies?
It looks like... Meteorite shard looked like, what's it called? Final Fantasy VII. Materia.
Too big for our purposes, but a shard of it might do. Erinville, if you would.
I should have brought better tools.
The more fragments we gather, the better. Let's all do what we can.
I have mine already, so let me know when you have yours. Much obliged. Alphino, Kryl, and I will combine the gathered samples and conduct an analysis forthwith. Determining the wavelength may take a little while, but I am hopeful that our efforts will bear fruit. Tell my sister to await our arrival at Mashutural Zuj, so go and meet her there. We will return with our results as soon as possible.
We've done all we can. The rest we must leave to Kona and the others. I don't know the first thing about those Charlian devices of his, but if they can be of help to Mamuk, I'm glad he has them. There's hope for this forest yet, Zordia. I can feel it.
Get Thumb Purple.